We are back underway with our second round. And immediately Maguire opening up with that jab.
Yeah, he had a lot of success with that jab in the first round, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him continue to use that. And like you said, mixing up the punches with the kicks there. Just a full stop at the end of the combinations.
Every time Mulholland looks like he's about to strike, he's landing a nice backwards elbow there. Every time Mulholland looks like he's about to throw something, you see the arms of Jack Maguire move up and he's in that position to parry. Mulholland, when he was throwing those big hooks at the end of the first round, that actually landed flush onto the point of the elbow. And, you know, we've seen guys break their hands like that before. Nice 1-2 there from Maguire.
Yeah, Maguire doing a fantastic job, like you said, of parrying and blocking. He's getting his hands in the right places. Every time Mulholland goes for these big strikes, they're not really landing clean, but he's got a nice tie clinch here. Managed to put a few bodies, attempted to land a few bodies to the head, maybe to the body as well. Sorry, knees to the head and the body.
Yeah, nice shot on the break there from Mulholland as well. Maguire getting right back in his face.
I think it's a pretty good idea. You know, I think it's safe to say that Jack Maguire won the first round there. It's a little bit more accurate, and unless Ciaran wants to try and knock him out with those big swinging punches, I think potentially clinching with him might be a good way to go.
Nice right lands there from Mulholland, not a massive amount on it. Accurate nonetheless. And the shots are just a little bit crisper from Maguire at this stage.
I'd say that they're much crisper from Maguire at this stage.
Another heavy leg kick. He gets caught on the counter there, and he's wobbled.
Just as I say that.
Mulholland finding a home now for the right hand, and he wobbled Jack Maguire there. Let's see if Maguire can get his legs back underneath him. He looks like he may have done. But that's going to buoy the confidence of Mulholland.
Yeah, Ciaran definitely seems like he's having a lot more success when he's aggressive, but Jack Maguire doing a fantastic job of keeping him on the back foot, chasing him around the cage.
Nice body shot there from Maguire. Looking to up the tempo once again. Oh, it's a nice head kick from Maguire. Looking to pounce, but Mulholland clinches.
Okay, interesting to see what goes on here. Yeah, not going to be surprised at all to see Jack Maguire create some distance and strike his way out of this clinch.
Nice body shot again from Maguire. He's really mixing up the angles of attack now.
Yeah, that body shot looked painful.
If there is a small mercy for these empty arenas, it's that every strike is amplified tenfold.
Yeah.
Stomachache just listening to these. Quite caught that one on the shoulder. Another heavy leg kick to the lead leg. Mulholland firing back though.
There's a lot of power in those strikes. This thing, you know, when you're throwing big bombs like that, you never know what's going to happen.
Maguire firing that T-powered again. Had some success with that already in the fight. And he's giving Mulholland a lot to think about. We've seen heavy leg kicks, we've seen head kicks, and of course many different entries with the strikes. Mulholland really has just been firing those big shots.
Do you know what? He's firing a lot less in this round, but he does seem to actually improve his accuracy from the first round.
Absolutely. Oh, and there's another big right and the left.
But the confidence of Jack Maguire, you can see, very calm, very collected.
Another nice body shot. Oh, and there was a good series of rights. Mulholland had to back off there.
Just beautiful accuracy from Jack Maguire.
Nice knee to the body and a trip attempt there from Maguire. And they've finally taken a brief moment's respite for the first time in the round, possibly the fight.
This is interesting. 10 seconds left, so we're not going to see it really come to anything on the ground here, but interesting to see Jack Maguire going for that takedown. Actually going straight into mount here. It's a shame that the round end.
Everything to play for in the third and final frame of this bantamweight contest. Great show of respect between these two young men. Both just 25 years of age. Mulholland now looking for the leg kicks. Maybe just trying to draw the attention of Maguire away from his punches. That leg is very red for Ciaran Mulholland, the thigh on the left-hand side particularly.
Continuing to have success with that jab. They double underhooks from Ciaran there.
Mulholland with a bit of a bloody nose in this third round. To be frank, with some of the shots that both these guys have landed, I'm surprised it took this long for us to see a little bit of the old Clara. Nice right from Mulholland there. Beautiful combination of body shots. Holding a counter right hand from Maguire, but he's taken down. Oh, beautiful stuff. But he's given up his neck here, Dan.
Oh, he's gone for a guillotine. This is actually, wow, for a second there, that was actually very, very close. But Jack Maguire did a fantastic job of passing to side control, and unfortunately, Ciaran was unable to use the legs to keep him in a position. But in terms of the upper body, he had a beautiful guillotine attempt there. Elbow was high, past the shoulder. Right now, stuck underneath side control. So really interesting scramble. Jack Maguire's been throwing these head kicks the entire fight, and Mulholland's been trying to catch him. Finally gets one, takes him down. Right now in turtle, and Jack Maguire looks quickly for the back.
Oh, a nice right hand there, and that briefly dropped the legs out from underneath Ciaran Mulholland. He's back to his feet now, though. And what an entertaining scrap this has been.
Yeah, fantastic.
Just over half the final round left to go. Maguire still pressuring his man. Mulholland firing back though.
Yeah, you can never count him out. Every time you think, you know, he's kind of having the cover up, suddenly he throws 2 or 3 massive shots, which if they connect, is going to be a really, really bad time for Jack Maguire. But Jack just doing a fantastic job of kicking his shots. The accuracy is really actually unbelievable.
And again, he's going downstairs with that leg kick and throwing the right hand behind it. Really keeping Mulholland guessing.
You have to wonder whether Jack Maguire's going to turn up the heat. There's 2 minutes left in this fight. Is he going to turn up the heat and actually look for a finish here? Because he's being very, very selective, very careful in his strikes.
Just trading shots in the center of the cage.
So they came out at this pace and they've kept the pace for 13 minutes at this point. If anything, they've increased the pace. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Jack Maguire go for another head kick here.
landing so cleanly with that jab every time, and it's just allowing him to set the second and third shots up.
In and out, yeah, in and out. That high elbow the whole time now again. There's that high elbow, I love it. Great move. That high elbow the whole time now for the end. Didn't leave it under.
Ciaran's continuing to throw those very heavy hooks there.
Oh, takes one on the chin though. Keeps coming forward.
Yeah, Ciaran's strike's looking a lot more similar to the first round, where he wasn't particularly accurate. He kind of honed in the accuracy in the second round, looking a little bit more wild in this third and final round now. But Jack Maguire just very composed, very accurate the entire time.
Yeah, Mulholland has been really wading in with those shots the whole fight, whereas Maguire more of a sniper-like style with him.
This is interesting. A very guillotine attempt here. There's 25 seconds. You know what? If Ciaran can get into this position and stop him passing, this is, again, you see how he's trying to use the legs to stop him from passing? It's such a shame because he does such a good job of locking up the neck. He gets a super high elbow position, and if he had gone to a closed guard or a better control position off his back, that could have legitimately been a submission finish there. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, your judges have scored this bout 30-27, 30-27, and 30-25 in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision in the red corner, Jack Maguire!
God damn, we suspected it might go that way. Ciaran Mulholland certainly never out of the fight, but Jack Maguire just landing the more impactful shots, the more accurate striker, and the man who dictated the pace of the fight, and that's a fair decision if you ask me.